Hi you guys and welcome to my channel. I hope that all of you are doing good today. So I'm back with a new reaction video and we're going down the memory lane looking at Mike Tyson's career, and this video is called Tyson Looked Invincible Ending Jesse Ferguson. And then it says Mike Tyson's first big test as a pro against Jesse the Boogeyman Ferguson. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble, let's get straight into this video. Alright, let's go.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
Sheesh.
On today's video, we take a look at Mike Tyson's highly anticipated bout against fellow rising heavyweight Jesse the Boogeyman Ferguson in 1986.
Jesse Ferguson comes into this fight, and his record looks like a who's who of the heavyweight division.
Ferguson was the first world-level opponent Tyson faced in his career, so he had to pull out every trick and drill he had practiced with Cus D'Amato and Kevin Rooney to break his man down. An intriguing matchup that threatened to derail Mike Tyson's surging hype train. Let's take a look. Even as far back as the amateur days, Tyson was fixated on executing strategies and drills set in place by Cus D'Amato.
I use it to my advantage because I move my head, I'm very quick, and I'm low to the ground, and it's very difficult to hit me.
Tyson's height detriment led the team to focus on mastering the peekaboo technique, a bob and weave style that has proven to be most effective at limiting the physical competitive advantage.
Well, the purpose of the slip bag is to get the fighter moving his head, to get him in the habit of moving his head correctly. You have to try to be elusive. See, as long as the fighter's trying to be elusive, you're gonna be all right. That's what I emphasize. That's what we try. That's what we got over everybody else.
At 6'2", Jesse Ferguson wasn't among the behemoths of the division. Still, he boxed tall in the sense of using his height well, clinching and tying fighters up, and as his record of 10 KOs in his first 14 fights suggests, he carried respectable power also.
Oh! Big right hand by Ferguson, and Holmes is robbed. He's about ready to go. Ferguson turning it on.
Ferguson was hot on the heavyweight radar after winning ESPN's heavyweight tournament in 1985, where, ironically, an 18-year-old Michael Gerard Tyson made his professional debut in the penultimate bout before Ferguson's crowning moment.
Those things, you don't just go to their body or just use jabs. You have to fight to survive.
The narrative for a future fight was there from the very start, and just under a year later, in February 1986, the two met in a packed-out University Sports Institute in Albany, New York, where a large group of fans generated the first legendary atmosphere of Mike Tyson's career.
An entirely different prospect than amateur boxing, and it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go. He is a fast starter.
One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action, he's up to
The movement.
And have some of Tyson's.
Now, even in the amateurs, Mike Tyson can throw great body shots.
Hey, so crazy. Oh, he missed it. He cannot take it fully hit on Mike.
That was holding.
It's that movement.
Ferguson proved tougher than Tyson's previous 17 opponents in the opening 4 rounds, absorbing
wow,
waves of
the
attacks
ducks,
that seemed to unnerve Tyson slightly as the two ended the 4th with a push and a shove.
The air hits for Ferguson is crazy.
Tyson came out with a vicious intent in the 5th, closing the gap and landing powerful combinations to both the head and the body.
Desperate trouble. He will not last much longer.
Not miss. He does not miss.
Rivera almost stopped
You
it
can see the
there.
difference.
Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with
Like the
Ferguson.
tactics.
Was in trouble in both the first and fifth rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut of Tyson has put him down. String goes to 18-0, and you saw the explosive punching power, which has made him the talk of the heavyweight division.
Tyson explained in his post-fight interview how he feels his power will always be the deciding factor regardless of the skill set his future opponents bring.
And the way they have it planned in their mind to beat me is to jab, hot shot, and grab me. But it's 10 rounds, and eventually I'm going to catch them.
Did you approach this fight with a little bit more respect for Ferguson, physically, the left hook, than you might have brought into your previous bouts?
Not at all. I was just a little leery because of the lack of experience, but I was surely comfortable when the fight was over. When I came out the ring, I was going to be the winner.
Okay, Alex, we saw once again a sensational performance by Mike Tyson, breaking Jesse Ferguson's nose. What do you have to ask the young man?
Oh, he broke
Well, I'm just
it.
impressed, Michael, that you don't appear winded at all, that you appear to keep your poise, you paced yourself, and you showed that those critics who say, A, that you may have chin problems, and B, you may have stamina problems, you answered those critics to an extent today against a quality opponent.
Well, only thing, I can't change any opinion. I just have to continue fighting and have to change their opinions on themselves. After seeing this performance, perhaps they still have doubt.
The eyes, like, sheesh.